We are stepping into the gates of your fifth house, innocent pleasure, the essence of you as a little girl and her untamed, highly, highly imaginable desires as it pertains to her life, as it pertains especially to her love life. So, before you became this high net worth woman, right? This high value woman with a multi-figure business, you were this innocent girl who was just totally unencumbered as it pertains to her imagination for her life, perhaps a white wedding, her envisioned husband, her envisioned lifestyle as a mother, to her or through her dolls or her teddy bears or whatever. You had such a clear vision and even feeling inside of you of how you wanted to experience life going forward. So I channeled this at like 4 a.m. and 333 could be significant. You could be seeing it. You could be seeing 133 or 1333 as well. And this is all about the divine feminine and creativity here. So it's very much giving like fifth house energy of your inner child, of little you, little girl you, and how clear you were as it pertained to your innocent desires, your pure, unencumbered, hindered desires and imagination for your life. And I feel like, we're in Leo season now, which is the original ruler of the fifth house. Jupiter is in Leo. Like, this is just really, and the sun is showing up at the bottom of my deck. This is just really coming through so strong at this time. I'm going to move this light. How does that look? That looks good. Okay. So you can still see the cards. Yeah. And see why is this coming up for you at this time. I know that you're very likely a woman who you have watched all or the last messages that I channeled, tapped into as it pertains to the Venus messages. And this is certainly, I feel like, for that same collective of high net worth women who could very much likely right now be bachelorettes, but getting this heart desire coming up so strongly as it pertains to that union you want, as it pertains to the marriage you want, the man you want, the partnership. So let's see here. What does your inner child, little girl you, have to say? Wow, there she is with the Page of Cups. Literally. Came out with the Five of Pentacles. There's a fear of being abandoned. There's a fear of rejection, a fear of disappointment, like an expectation energy of red flags, all right, which we've been talking about, that you often expect to, like risk mitigation or risk management in your business, do that as it pertains to vetting these men, and dating for marriage. And so you expect red flags, and so much so that you probably not really good or skilled yet at recognizing the green ones. And so she's coming through to kind of put that on blast, that like you have been in this energy as it pertains to your love life. The Five of Pentacles here. This expecting the worst. Expecting, for some of you even, that, you know, a man will think that you're too much because you're a high net worth woman, because you are a multimillionaire. But I just don't see that that is the case. And it is especially because here too that you need to shift your perspective and some standards that you may have set that are actually red flags in themselves. And it is that because you are this high net worth multi-figure business woman, my man has to make 10 times that, double that. He has to do this and do that financially, you know, more than you. And that is just whether he has it or not, what it is that your inner child is calling you toward receiving. You need, the man is going to be financially grounded and have value, and we know that. But you need actually the emotional devotion, the emotional safety and protector. That's what's coming through. What else does she want to say here to you? The Hermit. She wants you to trust your discernment. Tap into the wisdom and the discernment that you have, your inner compass, because you actually have enough experience as it pertains to the red flags, as it pertains to the past relationships and dating experiences that didn't work out and lead where your heart has desired, you know, for them to go. She wants you to put your analytical mind at rest here and walk away from those past experiences and expecting them to transpire again, because you are capable, you have the wisdom, you have the discernment now to recognize, all right? What else here? Oh, there is like, there's an energy of like a miracle on its way. We have the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. There's an energy of there's a miracle on its way as it pertains to your love life, as it pertains to that which you want to receive and experience here. Yeah, this is also, again, going back to like being able to getting really good at recognizing the green flags. Because it's like I'm seeing like God, the universe, wants to hand you a coin of abundance, prosperity, luck, miracles as it pertains to your love life, and that you may miss it if you are not able to recognize this, as well as if you're not expecting the goodness, the miracle, the magic, right? As it pertains to the partnership, the union, the marriage, what is possible here that you do desire and know that you are inherently worthy of, with the Nine of Pentacles. But it's also a leap of faith from being in your, for some of you, getting like hyper independence with the Nine of Pentacles, you're being guided by God, by your inner child, to risk that. Risk your vulnerability, leap, all right, forward here in order to receive this. One more. That's too many. You could really benefit, I feel, from the most recent offering that I created, which is in the description box below and at the link in my channel bio, that is called IntoMeiSee. Yes, it is IntoMeiSee in a different way that I channeled it. And this is all about dropping this armor that is actually an illusion, right? As it pertains to what you have accumulated in terms of wealth, in terms of the material here, and, being this high net worth woman as it pertains to the material resources and values here, dropping that armor and allowing your feminine essence to lead, as well as her wisdom and discernment in terms of your love life, in terms of recognizing that emotionally devoted, stable, available, high value man that you're desiring to call in here. So tap into that in the description box below. Yeah. There's like this part of you that's like Two of Swords, the Devil, like feeling like you're blinded, like you don't really know, you're confused of like how to go forward and approach your love life here. Like I think the kind of masculine man that you do desire to receive and experience, but you don't know how to recognize him and receive him. And IntoMeiSee is going to support you in recognizing that and doing that. It's a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice of owning that you truly do desire this. It hasn't gone away. It's been within you since you were that little girl. No matter what society, or your past experiences in relationship have presented to you. All right. I feel like you could be feeling really tired at this time. I was also picking up wanting to take like a retreat, a break, a vacation in terms of, your from your business, take some time off, or just delegating, give more things to other people to do, because your heart is yearning for this. And the clarity, right? And conviction of how to confidently proceed forward in receiving this. All right, what do we have here? Affirming this message to close it out. I love myself completely and unconditionally. Wow. This just feels to me like this, you're really blossoming, but I'm seeing it, it's so interesting, like almost like you're blossoming into your younger self. So interesting. But then, like, on top of that, it's like this growth, which the lotus represents, right? You know, this evolution, this growth, this wisdom that you have now, and like as the woman that you are, but just this owning, loving unconditionally, and honoring all parts of yourself, including this little girl version of you who desired what she desired, knew how she wanted to feel, you know, going forward with life. And then we have, I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. Let me fix this. Sorry if that made a loud sound. There's like a grandmother energy. Yeah. I'm seeing like a purple auric, like filled. Wow. There's a grandmother energy that is really guiding and supporting you in this. She could be even the reason why this is coming forward for you at this time. She's like helping to bring you back into your feminine essence and receptivity that you had much more easy access to, you know, embodying when you were younger. And she's helping you to remember that part of you, and including what she wanted and clearly knew what she wanted, you, the younger you. One more here. She's also supporting you in being patient and trusting yourself, trusting, you know, God's hand in this, the universe's hand in this. I'm hearing. And she's guiding also with the Magician you back to the, I'm hearing like spiritual and practical tools and resources that you do have, like the astrology, for example, in order to tap into your effortless receptivity to this union, to this man, whether he is in your life now or not. IntoMeiSee is one of those tools. And it does connect to the astrology, as you know. I'm a psychic and an astro guide for high net worth women. So, tuning into, tapping into those particular areas of your astrological chart, those particular placements and what they symbolize, decoding that as it pertains to your love life, as it pertains to your marriage, as it pertains to your union, your home life, it can really support you in surrendering, submitting to, you know, your life, and especially your love life being led by this feminine essence, right? Instead of your inner masculine that is like structure and risk management focused, leading your love life like a boardroom, right? Because, I mean, this man's going to want you in your feminine magic. He doesn't want another finance bro. So you're going to have to be able to see into yourself and recognize here, IntoMeiSee, this Page of Cups, little girl, you. And the pure innocence of her desires, and how there's so much wisdom also in that. Again, it's a signal and information for you to what's possible here, what's meant for you as an adult woman. One more. Wow, this card really does not want to come out. There we go. My emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. I feel like many of you are maybe, we have a full moon coming up in Aquarius in a few days, really moving through, a letting go, a release, a shedding here of, release habits and that hinder the truth of what you really do desire. And this is happening through the cycle of emotions that you're experiencing with anger, sadness, needing to rest more here. It's just, you're really clearing out something as it pertains to the shadows of your receiving. And connecting back to, through that release, through that shedding here right now. That's why I said I feel like you need to rest. You want to retreat, go on vacation, right? Delegate more things for other people to take on and do. It's revealing to you, again, like I said here, your the purest dreams here. And that it is actually possible. It's not naive or unrealistic what you desired as a little girl. All right. That is what I have for you. Tap into the IntoMeiSee, the whole feminine blueprint. It's titled under IntoMeiSee in the description box below. And if you are wanting an energetic diagnostic alignment session first for 15 minutes, you can book that with me to see if IntoMeiSee or one of the other offerings is right for you at this time. So I will see you in the next Venus message. Thanks for tuning in.